n'agamba nja kutambula naawe tukyuse abavubuka mu Uganda ne mu Buganda tubazze ku mulamwa. Nange ne mugamba nja kukwatako tubakyuse tubazze ku mulamwa. Ne tugamba tujja kukola n'ekiwandiiko ekitongole, tujja kutambula okuva ekisolo okutuuka ezombo tuze abavubuka ba Uganda ku mulamwa ne Patrick Mulwana ono Aleese. Tumwaniriza nnyo kamawo okuwa ensi obubaka bwange ajja kujja ababuuzeeko ndowooza abakola n'ekyemusinga okumwagalako bwe guli katugende mu maaso. Probably in our lifetime we shall not have occasion to service as to the afflictions, to the challenges, to the inhibitions that we have encountered in trying to engender the kind of democracy that we have desired over time. No doubt, you all know that my life and the life for most of you has been a life of struggle in trying to bring the best out of ourselves and the best out of Uganda, so that the bequest that Uganda will become, that the heritage that Uganda and the rest of Uganda will become, will be one we can bequeath to generations. Twali kubuusabuusa nze nammwe tulwanye olutalo ebbanga ddene, bannaffe bafiiriddemu, abalala balemadde, abamu babuzeewo. There's no sight that clarity at the end of the tunnel is visible. Ekitangala tukinoonya tetukiraba. Today I'm happy that I'm speaking to you with the comrades from across political parties, ANT, FDC, Katonga Group, the DP Bloc, and NUP. This is the Uganda that was formed 62 years ago. Uganda ngezaalibwa emyaka 62 egiyise. Ekifaananyi ekyaliwo kye Uganda eyawamu egenda mu maaso. One independent progressive country that will serve all and sundry. One nation united in the service of her people. I invite you to join me, to join my leader team, to join the DP Bloc, to join the whole alliance my brother Chamunda has talked about, into one single file of struggling Ugandans for a better country. And I can tell you, we have missed a lot of opportunities. We have lost time, backbiting each other, backstabbing each other, instead of serving the enemy of our common peoples. Omulabe w'abantu baffe bwe tuwadde ekiseera ne mutera wakakeeka ne kapeti emyufu n'atambulirako n'atusekerera n'otukwema n'atuwema ndowooza ng'alaba abantu abalina omukisa okumuggyako obuyinza bamukubira mu ngalo abusigazi mu bugenderevu mu kumanya n'obutamanya. Some of our actions have only entrenched the enemy of our common peoples. Probably Mr. Museveni would have left power a long time ago, but for our actions, he feels strong and stronger to stay on hold. And the biggest danger for us and generations ahead, that Museveni dreams of his son succeeding him. And some of us are happy that that bequest will also hold. I'm here to invite you to join us, to join every one of us, to join the struggling Ugandans into that common call that we are not going to make that mistake again. And I want to invite you. We have our friends we have left at conflict. They have their issues. We have Uganda to save. They will save themselves and shall save them, they will save themselves. Baganda bafabo sagana bafuula nsonga balina ebizibu bingi Dr. Byanika abyogeddeko. Ebizibu ebibajjudde bibeetoolodde. Twali asobola kubuuza kibuuzo, tokkirizibwa kulowooza, tokkirizibwa kufaanana nti olina amagezi. Kyabulabe nnyo. olina kulaga nti otambuza mutwe amagulu ge gali waggulu. Ebyo ebisuubirwa mala twagala kubongerako birala. And I don't want to make them a subject of this our struggle. They also need liberation because they have nowhere to go. They have eyes and legs and arms. They have no reason to use them. They are content. Kyembadde nnina okukola nkikoze. Obwongo bwange mbuwaddeyo. Amaanyi nga waddeyo ne bino binfuukira ekizibu. Lwaki ayogera nnyo oluzungu? Lwaki apulaninga nnyo? Lwaki alowooza nnyo? I am here to apologize to my brothers that I never gave myself that brain to think. God gave it to me and I have to use it for the benefit of common good. And therefore, they should never be the subject of our struggle because they also need to be liberated. My brothers and sisters, it's time to think anew, time to move afresh, time to dream again, time to struggle again, time to work again together. And while we do this, we don't need to be the most closest of friends. Tetuli wano kubeera ba mukwano nnyo. Tulina obwasseruganda nga bannayuganda. Tulina obwannyinnoomu ng'abantu abalina ebirooto ebimu. Tulina obwasseruganda ng'abantu abagenda mu lugendo olumu. Ekyo kitumala. Omukwano tujja gunoonya nga tumaze okutegeera nti obukulu bwa byonna kunola ggwanga. Therefore, tujja kukola n'abantu bonna nga si mikwano gyaffe naye nga tugenda olugendo luki. Tetugenda kuggala luggi lwonna, tugenda kukonkona ne ku nzigi ze tulowooza nti z'abalabe baffe. We shall knock on the doors of our enemies for the sake of this country. We shall speak to the people who ought to have spoken to for the sake of Alumbye, for the sake of our children. Tujja kwogera n'abantu betolowooza nti balowooza kitono, n'abo abakufu, n'abanyiivu ennyo, n'abasanyufu ennyo. Abantu abo ab'emirundi ena ab'obulabe bemumanyi obulungi. Abanyiivu ennyo n'abasanyufu ennyo, abayala ennyo n'abakufu ennyo. We shall look for them, speak to them, and ask them that we have one job to do to save this country from going down the abyss. This is the job me and you are here to promise. This country is a suffering nation, it's a sick country. People are sick, people are tired, people are injured, people are harmed. People need to be healed, we need healing. That healing must come from our common unity of purpose to deliver one single mission, saving this country from going under the abyss. A few months back, I proposed to my colleagues in Parliament that we are going to engender a new framework that will give us a new outlook in the coming elections. Most of you are eager to participate in the next coming election. But then you ask, what difference will it make? What kind of difference will happen if we woke up today to participate in an election that makes no difference, to simply partake of a ritual that will not change the history of this country? I have proposed reforms in our electoral system. I have proposed reforms and amendments to the Constitution. Some people say, Lwaki Aleese? Lwaki temubirese? Lwaki Aleese ebyo namwe mulete ebyammwe? Because I would like us to dream together, I have brought my proposals. And I'm inviting everybody to join me in making sure that these proposals, the propositions for a better and well-managed electoral system, become an issue before you begin parading each other for an election. What are they so say? Then they so say, I'm here initially to invite you to fight for a free and fair electoral process. The first task of the Democratic Alliance will be to go throughout the country to make reforms the major issue in this country for the next 12 months. Abagala okwesimbawo ng'omukolo ogw'okwawula abalongo, Mukama ababeere. Okwesimbawo si mukolo. Abagala ebifo, abalala twabifuna dda. Toyina kyoganyulwa mu kifo nga banno bali bubi. We must make it better and fair for everyone to compete and win. That's the job. The members of the DP bloc and the My Leader team and the rest of us, that is the job. We should cease seeing each other from a small mirror. We are going to put a big mirror in front of this country so that everyone can see themselves in that mirror. Edadwama nene maaso g'abanna Uganda. Buli omu ng'alengeramu okutuukwe eriiso lye oba enviiri ze. This is a big country. It's a wealthy country. Si kyalo kya muntu omuntu asolozeemu obusuulu. We want to redefine our politics. I can see lots of younger people here who have dreams and aspirations. This alliance is your dream, is your home. Abavubuka abato abakyalina ebirooto nga toyina mbuzi nante zakutwalira bakatonda bakunaba ebyobufuzi. This is your platform. Munaawongayo ki? Wali abawongayo enkoko, wali abawongayo ente, buli abatwala amatooke, buli abatwala ensawo z'omuceere n'ebitereke ebirimu ebinyooka. Kakati mwe munaabijjawa. We must give a fair platform to all the younger people that have capacity, that have strength, that have courage to be part of the struggle for a new Uganda. This alliance is a new epoch we want to usher in. Let me speak about something that has been in the media, public media, and seemingly controversial. My senior brothers, the Honorable Michael Sennemabike, please rise. My senior comrade and brother, Samuel Rega Mukako,
police expert,
and my young brother, Henry Roa, who are the MC hitherto. They have been spoken of as inconsistent. They have been spoken of as unreliable. Who of you is consistent? Who of you is reliable? Who of you knows their next day? These people, for me, epitomize our common struggle. They have been struggling and trying hard. If they're such a bad lot, that's why you are here, because they have been struggling. They're working so hard. The last time I checked, the leader of that group was planning a big concert. That is the plan. The plan is lack of a plan. I want to believe that it is deliberate. Buli mwana babakola nti abo babasasudde. Ebyafaayo bye twali muyimbi akwata muzirayo nga tebamusasudde okujja kwona ali mu struggle. They must know that they are citizens. They are strugglers. You don't have to pay them to do certain things. They will ask you to go byokola ne akusasula. Comrades, we don't have a lot of time. Obudde bwatugwako dda. Omulyaza amaanyi aleza amanya gwakola ki? Wasinze. For the reason that General Museveni and his Kakuni have ruled us for 40 years, it's because our actions have fallen short of being deliberate on power. Obuyinza emyaka 4 nga tebekyusa era bakyayagala. Bajja mbuto ziri ku mugongo kati ziri mu mannyo era bakyayagala. What shall we tell our children? Nti twaliwo ne tulaba ne tutya nnyo kubanga baali batuvuma nga batutyoboola. And some of those people hired to do that, I want to tell you, temuli mukola mulinganga abakunamira muzibe kwatabalaba. We don't have your time. We have time for this struggle. We have time to work for this unity. We are a fractured opposition. We must admit that we are fractured, that we must work so hard, that we must climb down our high horses and come down and speak to each other in humility and sincerity as to what we need to do and must do urgently to save this nation from going down the abyss. That's the job. The DA must rise to the promise of our independence. We must give hope to the workers, to the people struggling to sustain this country. We must give hope to the teachers who are struggling to keep our children in school and teach while not discriminating. Yaba science our gulunyo, our humanities our wansi. Who does that and is a leader? We must give hope and promise to the doctors sustaining our ailing health care. We must give promise and hope to the farmers who are struggling and they are being alienated from the promise of our independence. We must give hope and a promise to the younger people that we can plan better. 75% of this country are younger people below 35 years. They need leaders with a plan, with hope. Better abakulembeze. Sabagendo basoloza muje bakolera. Abagendo balotera abakolera plan yentufu. Tunonya bamusoloza, tunonya bakulembeze. Abagendo kulotera abantu baffe. Abalimi, abasomesa, abasawo, abasuubuzi baneko yajjanga bali wansi abona. Bajja ku omusolo nga abatazaalibwa. They need leadership that will give that promise. That's why we sat down with these, my friends from the DP bloc, to dream again. Today, we are here to announce the birth of the DA, the Democratic Alliance. We have given ourselves that task to move all the way. We are going to speak to everyone. We are going to speak to everybody. We are going to knock on every door. We are even going to open and close the windows. We are going to speak to all in the tunnels, in the jungles, to listen to the promise of this nation, a promise of a new dream. Emyaka nkaaga mu ebiri oba musajja oba totuludde butuluzi oba kusikera okufuna ezadde oba ozikuzizza. Uganda bwebeera muvubuka osobola ejjuwa mwalawo agiwase. If Uganda were a young man looking for a wife, you'll be giving your daughter to a woman beater. Osobola okuwa mwalawo ekisajja ekikuba abakazi ku kyalo naye kimuwase. We must rekindle the promise of a progressive nation in our words and actions with humility. You saw these, our senior citizens who came, they have given me a document that contains the litany of their hopes, wishes, but also frustrations. Mukiwandiika ekyo ebampadde mulimu ebirooto byabwe bye baalina nga balina ebbeeni kiwanuka, ebirooto byabwe bye baalina nga batufuna obwetwaze, ebirooto ebyafa naye bazadde ffe abaana baabwe n'abazzukulu ekirema ggwe omwana oba omuzzukulu akikufunira. That's our task, that these our parents must go down their graves when they have seen at least the fruits of their sacrifice since independence. Ologa nawulirako ennaku ezo ng'agamba nti bwe yeeraba yalinga nga Beni Kiwanuka neŋŋamba oli mu kuvuma famire ya Beni Makufa omumanyi n'ekyo yali afaanana tonaba nakuzibulanga ositama. Friends, the task is huge, but it's not insurmountable. We can do it. The kuliziganya, tole kuwangana magezi. I want to announce that I am around and I'm going nowhere. Today I'm even more energized to make that solemn promise that I'm ready for the task you'll ask me to do. I want to invite all of us, without prejudice, from wherever you come from, my brother Chamondo from Jema. The opposition must sit under one big tent, under one big tree, not a small umbrella. One big tent, and speak about what we have failed to do, and speak about what has gone wrong, with humility and courage to march forward. Certainly, we shall not be friends all the time, but we have only one country called home we all must protect and save. Kyokka kimala nti waliwo eggwanga lye bayita Uganda lye tugenda okulwanirira gwe mulimu gwaffe, ebirala bitono nnyo. Agala okuyomba ne munne agende bayombe, mugende mwesibire ewantu muyombe. Stop the pet fights, stop the pet quarrels, ridiculing of others on social media. Use social media positively, promote our agenda. I want to send you people, you hear our friends promoting our agenda. Use social media to promote our agenda. Leave the others promote their pettiness. Tulina omulimu munene mukozesa amasimu ago n'emitimbagano okutwala maaso omulimu guno omunene ogw'obumu ogw'okukolera awamu. Nga bwe ngambye mu bbanga si ddene DA ejja kuvaamu ekibiina ky'ebyobufuzi nga tumaze okukanya bwe kinaafaanana bwe kinaatunula. Twaba batiisatiisa tinga mukyusiza ebibiina. Ekibiina si ddiini era si ggwanga. Tosobola kubeera mu kibiina nga bakirumba bongoota, ng'obwo bazuukusa batema bisiki, ng'olina ekkatala n'osigala nga oli mu bazuukusa essaawa 24. You move on and work anew. Mwegomba nnyo bannaffe ab'e Kenya bakyusiza obuyinza kujja bafuna bwetwaze. They have been evolving. We must learn to evolve, to change, to move, to work together, even when we're not the most bosom of friends. There's one only country called Uganda. The sinner sinda na nyina passport yemu nendaga muntu yemu egamba ki Uganda. Yala kwebaza muto wange musajja wa Kabaka omwana. Ono yakuwa ekitone okikozesezza n'oyamba abavubuka bangi. Abavubuka bo abakwagala era bakugoberera okuva n'olwatu genda bagatako ekirala obumu ne discipline. Kubanga abavubuka bo okulembera abakwagala abakuberekera balina ebirooto okufaanana n'okuyisa. Era baba kwegomba tobatwala nga balabe bo si balabe bo gwe mukama waabwe. Temwebya temuvuganyaako, temuvuganya nemuyambagana mwenna nemusitulingana buli omu ayambe munne. I want to thank you for turning up. N'ogamba tugende tukole ne DA kubanga erimu omulamwa tutambule ffenna. We are going to work with you, support you to make sure that our young people who look up to the art industry as a career, abavubuka bangi nnyo batunula ekisaawe eky'okuyimba ng'omusobola okuvaamu ekibuli amagala eddiba ne beeyimirizaawo ne famire zaabwe. Beetaaga kukwatirako, beetaaga kuyambako, tebeetaaga kuvumirirwa, tebeetaaga kusuulibwa, beetaaga okutubawulirize tutegeere nabo bye bayitamu. There are so many, they deserve our support. I want to thank you most sincerely for coming. And very finally, Comrade Mabike, Comrade Samuel, Lubega Mukago, and Boa and the others. To you, Comrade Chamondo, turning up for the whole alliance. Friends from NT, friends from, there's a gentleman from, what is the party? Peasants Party? We shall skip to the peasants. Where's the old man? Yes? And a new way. Everybody deserves a new day. We all deserve a new way. We have tried the old ways, they never worked. We have opportunity now to have a new day and to have a new way of doing things. It's a new day today. We shall deliver on that promise. I thank you so much for God and my country. Nobody kumpuliriza masomo jagunde gunde. Brakona nensia.
Basebo ne banyabo tukubire Honorable Mathias sazeewo okutonera ebirabe ebyo nga bakulisa olokolawo okusalawo okotubulidde olunaku lwaleero. Kino kifaananyi kyo ssebo obugalo sibuwulira bannange.
Genda ku stage.